I would have loved to share Arjun. Sorry, would have loved to read Arjun, but I am the maid of honor tonight. The maid is not here, so most likely the camera and the mic will be off. And but I would love to read. Maybe tomorrow we are getting a new one. So
new maid or what?
New maid.
That's a new maid.
Yeah. So yeah, I apologize, but I would start tomorrow, or maybe when the maid settles.
Okay.
Thanks. Please continue.
You want to drink it?
So we start today, day 3, magical relationships. Imagine if you were the only person on earth, you would have no desire to do anything. What would be the point in creating a painting if no one could see it? What would be the point in composing music if no one could hear it? What would be the point in inventing anything if there was no one to use it? There would be no reason to move from one place to another, because wherever you went would be the same as where you were. No one would be there. There would be no pleasure or joy in your life. It's your contact and experiences with other people that give your life joy, meaning, and purpose. Because of that, your relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now and how they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. Science is now confirming the wisdom of the great sages of the past, with research studies showing that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships, are more connected to the family and friends, and have other people look upon them favorably. But probably the most astounding statistic that has come out of the research studies is that for every one complaint about another person, whether in thought or word, there have to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. Any less than 10 blessings for every one complaint and the relationship will deteriorate. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will most likely end in a divorce. I'll just take some time. You know, there is no logic to it that, for one act of complaint, you have to do minimum 10 blessings to compensate it. But yeah, I take it at the face value. I don't have a logic, neither have I have thought to, challenge this logic, but it's as simple. The power of gratitude is 10 times the power of complaint. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible?
No, you're breaking.
Breaking, no? There is some internet glitch, I think.
Arjun, you're breaking up.
It's better now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, seems okay right now.
I think
it's better now.
On to the other internet connection. So getting back to this where we were reading, the power, it's basically that the gratitude power in relation with the power of complaint is, in fact, it is actually lower. मगर हम एक कंप्लेंट करते हैं, उस एक कंप्लेंट के लिए हमें 10 शुक्राने करने पड़ते हैं. Just imagine. So even if it's your thought or your feeling, or you say it, you verbalize it anywhere, if you complain, you have to actually compensate with 10 blessings. So just imagine you're writing 10 blessings in the morning, and during the day you make one complaint, वो तो खत्म हो चुकी है, 10 और करनी पड़ेंगी. So it's our thought, it's our choice कि हमने उसका gratitude करना है कि उसकी complaint करनी है. And it actually works, okay? A lot of times I also do it. Sometimes मतलब मैंने मिशान को किसी चीज के लिए डांट दिया or something, and suddenly I realize कि I have done is something which, you know, it's an act of complaint. So I will not, no, I don't write it then, but I generally in my mind will do 10 gratitudes for that particular person जिसके साथ मैंने complaint किया है या मैंने कुछ भी मतलब complaint type का कुछ किया है. Gratitude makes relationship flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationship, you will magically receive an abundance of happiness and good things in that relationship. And gratitude for your relationship doesn't change only your relationships, it also changes you. No matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. The little irritations you once felt and the complaints you had in your relationships will disappear. Because when you're truly grateful for another person, there is nothing you want to change about that person. You won't criticize, complain about, or blame them, because you're too busy being grateful for the good things about them. In fact, you won't even be able to see the things you used to complain about. We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. Thornton Wilder, 1897 to 1975, writer and playwright. Words are very powerful. We will get on to this in details after the book reading and the questions. I have something which will take this line, particular line of words are very powerful in our life. Words are very powerful. So when you complain about any person, you actually harm your life. It's your life that will suffer. By the law of attraction, whatever you think or say about another person, you bring to you. This is the very reason why the greatest minds and teachers of the world have told us to be grateful. They knew that for you to receive more in your life, for your life to magically increase, you have to be grateful for others just as they are. What if every person close to you said, I love you just the way you are? How would you feel? Today's magical practice is being grateful for people just as they are. Even if all of your relationships are currently good, they will increase with more magnificence through this practice. And with everything you find to be grateful for in each person, you will see gratitude perform its breathtaking magic, and your relationships will be stronger, more fulfilling, and more enriching than you ever thought they could be. Choose 3 of your closest relationships to be grateful for. You might choose your wife, your son, and your father, or your boyfriend, your business partner, and your sister. You might choose your best friend, your grandmother, and your uncle. You can choose any 3 relationships that are important to you as long as you have a photograph of each person. This is what we talked about. You will need the photograph of that person, of those three persons for which we will do this practice. The photograph can be just of the person or both of you together. It should not be a group photograph. It should just be the individual photo, or he can be with you also in that photo. Or if you have a group photo, you can just probably crop it.
Okay, one question, Arjun. Can I
Sure.
interrupt in the middle?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
So when you talk about relationships here, can you also be grateful? Say, suppose you want to improve the relationship of two other people who are in your life, not yours, as in not yours with that person, but two other important people in your life.
No,
You know,
it has to be some relation. Na?
yeah, no relationship. There's a relation,
Mhm.
but you want
Can be
those two to to be able to improve.
So you are working on yourself here.
Yeah.
When you do the gratitude, your relation will improve, because the way you will see it, the way you
Okay.
will approach the relation would be different.
So
You
you
are not
cannot.
working with any other person.
Okay, so you cannot wish for their who are also part of your
No, you will wish.
ecosystem.
You can always
Okay.
wish. That's nothing. But this book says you are working on yourself
Yourself.
so that you get gratitude as a way of your life. You are your responsibility.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can just pick up any three relations. उनकी photos होनी चाहिए.
Take care.
Supriya, I'll just like to add here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the moment, because is this the first time you're doing this book?
Yeah. I mean, I've reading it for the first time. I've read Secrets long time ago, but this is magic. I'm doing it for the first time.
So you don't know how much your magic bank is at the moment. I mean, have you seen some really breathtaking magics happening in your life already? If you have,
Yeah, to a certain
you
extent, yeah.
if you have, that
Yeah.
means there could be in your relationships, could be in the money, could be in anything which you've manifested and done. If you have already seen some magics happening in your life, then you could probably choose those two people and the magic to happen in those two relationships. But it, like Arjun said, but the only way that can only happen if you've reached a really good certain level of gratitude sort of banks, where you could also then relate yourself in those two people's relationship, that if those two people's relationship improve, then your relationship with one of them will improve. In that sense, you can correct. But for the real magic to happen, like Arjun said, it has to be you as the central, the centrifugal person in that.
Okay, sure.
Because what you asked, I also because I also thought the same way when I was reading this chapter for the first time. And I actually asked this question to ma'am, and because I was doing this book for the first time, I actually hadn't had any magics happen in my life till then. So she said, if you don't have any bank, you don't have any assets, your experiences where you, so if you have a lot of magics happening, then you actually sort of know the roadmap, the path, what kind of gratitude, what do you have to say and what do you have to manifest. But if you haven't had a lot of magics happen in your life, then first you start with yourself, and because that's where the results will come initially.
Got it. Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Supriya. Thanks, Arjun. Arjun, I don't know if I was right or wrong. You can correct me, Arjun, if I was wrong.
There is no right or wrong here. Everybody has their own perspective.
I also have a question. If you're trying to heal your relationship with your self, can one photo be of your own self?
If you're trying to heal your relationship
with your own self, like, is that doable?
We are not currently working on ourselves in that manner. For that, you need to do a different book. Get back to me after the course. I'll suggest that book to you. Self-love, self-work is, self-love के लिए अलग exercises होती है. That is not. This is, we are talking about outside world. There's a book called Mirror Work by Louis Hay. Get your hands on that book. It's a 21-day book. That is for self-work, self-love. Very nice question by Supriya and very good interpretation by Thapar. See, I'll tell you, initially na, if हर एक इंसान को ये लगता है, मतलब this is just my thought, probably my perception of the question, कि I am doing my best in this situation, but the other person is not. I want the other person to also do this.
Right.
Our perspective is always outside because that's where the mind it's easy for the mind ना उसको एक वो मिल जाता है escape route यार वो नहीं कर रहा मैं तो ठीक कर रहा हूँ. So this is where this gets bridged is you are your only responsibility. You cannot never change the other person. You will never be able to change anybody. But yes, you will be able to change your perception about things, about the relation. That is how we will go. See,
Correct.
if I say, यार मेरा ये relation ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, there is some kind of an issue in the relationship which is not giving me a good feeling. But like with this chapter, you will see, you pick that relationship and you start writing gratitude for your relationship. There is a shift in the mind. What you were thinking, the negative about that person, you are forcing your mind to look for the positive about that person. Because the positive is in your memory bank very low. You are consciously making an effort to retrieve it from your subconscious, the positive about that person, जिस relationship की हम बात कर रहे हैं. So जब हम वो retrieve करते हैं वो positive, बंदा कहता है हाँ यार उसने तो मेरा बड़ा अच्छा किया हुआ है, यार उसने तो मेरे लिए ये भी किया था, इतना बुरा तो नहीं है फिर वो. So that is a shift you are purposefully doing by just looking at that positive and thanking, being grateful for that. I hope I am able to clarify.
Yes.
Okay. Once we read the chapter, you will get a more better idea. Then I'll dwell upon it more.
Okay.
Once you have selected your 3 relationships and photographs, you are ready to set the magic into motion. Sit down and think about the things you are the most grateful for about each person. What are the things you love the most about this person? What are the best qualities you could be grateful for? Their patience, their ability to listen, talents, strength, good judgment, wisdom, laugh, sense of humor, eyes, smile, or kind heart. You could be grateful for the things you enjoy doing with that person. Or you can recall a time when the person was there for you, cared for you, supported you. After you spend some time thinking about what you are grateful for about that person, put their photographs in front of you and with a pen and notebook or on your computer, choose the 5 things you are most grateful for. Look at the photograph of the person as you make your list of 5 things. Begin each sentence with the magic words, thank you. Address the person by their name and then write what you're grateful for. Thank you, their name, for what? For example, thank you, John, for always making me laugh. Or thank you, Mom, for supporting me through college. When you finished your list for all 3 people, continue with this magical practice by taking their photographs with you today and putting them in a place where you will see them often. Whenever you look at the photographs today, thank the person. Thank the person. Just a second. Thank you for your patience. Thank the person for the magic words, thank you, and the person's name. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, followed by the name of the of the person whom you are saying. It can also be, if it's the relation is your parents, thank you, mom, if you address her as mom. If you address the person as by a particular name, it can be his pet name. It's the association you have with that person. So if the association is with that name, nickname, or your relation name, whatever, try to be specific. Like if I do, like when I did it for my mom, I never wrote her name. I said, thanks, mom. And in the first thing also, I said, thank you, mom, for whatever you've done. So if you can use the name, we refer to them in our lives, it'll be much better. If you're moving around a lot, carry the photograph with you in your bag or pocket and make an effort to look at the photographs 3 times during the day, following the same procedure. So that's minimum 3, it can be more. Just whenever you have time, just take out those photographs of those 3 persons and just thank them. Thank you, mom. Thank you, so-and-so. Thank you, so-and-so. That's it. 3 times in a day minimum. You can do it more the better. Now you know how to use gratitude's magical power to transform your relationships into magical relationships. Although it is not part of the requirement of this book, you may want to take this amazing practice and use it every day if necessary to make every relationship you have magnificent. You can use it on the same relationship as many times as you want. The more you can be grateful for the good things in your relationships, the faster every relationship in your life will miraculously change. Magic practice number 3, magical relationships. Number 1, repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessings, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. Number 2, choose 3 of your closest relationships and collect a photograph of each person. With the photo in front of you, write 5 things you are most grateful for about each person in your journal or on your computer. Begin each sentence with the magic words thank you, include their name and what you are specifically grateful for. Carry the 3 photographs with you today or put them in a place where you will see them often. Look at the photographs on at least 3 occasions. So it's saying specifically at least 3. Jada ho jayenge, it's okay, it's better. Speak to the person's face in the photograph and thank them by saying the magic words thank you and their name. Thank you, Haley. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Yeah, do we have any questions or anything anybody wants to share? I hope the practice is clear, or should I say it again? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's clear. Yeah.
Just choose 3 relationships you want to make it into from a normal relation to a magical relation. Write 5 शुक्रानास for that person जिसका आपने वो लिया है, और दिन में 3 बार minimum just look at the photo and say thank you and count your blessings, and magic rock is part of our daily practice, so that will remain. So now taking it further, I will be showing a video. Let me just give you a brief. There was this scientist in Japan by the name Imoto Masuro. You know what he did? He basically captured the images of water under this what do you call that instrument here? Microbiologists नहीं use करते हैं. I'm very whatever the instrument is. So in order to see the molecular structure of water, he was a scientist and he was seeing the magical structure. And he found out that if you use good words, the water has a different structure. And if you use bad words, the water has a different structure. In fact, he made structures by playing different kinds of music. Heavy metal music has a different structure. Beethoven music has a different structure. Gayatri Mantra has a very different structure. So he really, went on and did his entire science on the structures of water and the importance of words in your life, because you use your words. So we'll get back to it after this video. I will just pause the recording for a bit. We'll just have a look at the video and then we'll come back to it.